Hi, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Good morning, and thanks for checking me out. So, I'm driving to work again, obviously, and today is a big day for numbers. It's Tuesday with the twos. So we have second month, 2022. This is the last time we're going to see this kind of a number sequence, and they say 245 years, I believe. So a lot of really interesting things. People are saying that there's going to be a huge timeline shift. I do think something like that is certainly possible, especially for things that we see here and feel. There's going to be a lot of changes today. There was a massive CME that was happening the other day, and that's still, I believe, occurring as well. We have Putin at the border of Ukraine, and basically he's already saying he's invading. And is he the man of lawlessness? Is he the one that's breaking the laws and changing things in line and going to invade a country and going to kill a lot of people? And is this a biblical thing? I'm going to break that down for you a little bit right now. So there is it seems like, if I feel very strongly like if I don't speak out against this, then it's just going to occur, and it's basically occurring. And there's one last ditch thing that I think I could say, and I'm going to say it right now, that the spiritual people on the planet are against war. So let me say that emphatically and correctly. So I think it's time for spiritual people, certainly like myself, to take a stand and say emphatically that we are against killing and this way and war. And from a higher dimensional perspective, it's just kind of stupid. The whole thing's dumb. It just is. I don't want any other countries to invade any countries, and I'm not anti-Russia, I'm anti-war. So not in the hippie sense. What I'm saying is just, it seems like a negative, really bad thing, bad idea. There is a lot of things going around about that, because if when Putin invades and we have sanctions, they're saying he's going to attack the U.S. with cyber attacks and back and forth, and this could lead to World War III. Hence me coming out with a video right now. I'm going to drop some information about the Mandela Effect to try to help a lot of these. There's different types of Mandela effects, and the one thing that people don't seem to really see too much, as I understand it, is the animal changes. So and changing ourselves and things like that. So I am very familiar with that in a way. So God uses, like for instance, God used Moses. So when he said to part the Red Sea, right? He said, raise your staff and hit the ground with it. And when there was to raise the Red Sea, or to make water come from a rock, and the streams came forth, right? So he uses people for these actions, right? So in a way, so he works through them. If you want, that's like channeling. It's like using that vessel, and as a Catholic, pray, hey God, use me, for a higher purpose and all that. So when God does work through people, a lot of things, that's what's going on. So when I understand more, like God uses certain individuals more than others for certain things. So when you have animal changes and things like that, that's God, that's the Spirit of God, but it works through some people, and I can say that I'm one of the people that's working through for a lot of time. So, for instance, right now we have manatees they call sea cows, and there's another cow that I never heard of before. So it's just kind of there, and it looks like it has a big suction mouth where it sucks up the bottom of the ocean, and to me that was never there before, but then all of a sudden it's like a timeline shift, and then it was there. So God is the God of creation, you see. So I'm explaining to you now a little bit about this Mandela effect. So God is the God of creation. When more people are in line with God and his teaching through Jesus Christ, when that happens, then there's more creation going on. It's very simple. When someone like me, and I really don't like to out myself like this, I feel very uncomfortable because I'm a introvert, very uncomfortable with this. But when and that's why I don't talk about myself. And of course, I like to just say, hey, I'm just a servant. But when I am against, this war, and if I'm saying I'm coming with the angels and I'm against, and I'm part of, God's kingdom, then you should listen. And you should listen to people who are like me, who are against this, and we are all for, love and light and helping everybody. And it just doesn't seem, like a good thing. I just really felt strongly about speaking out about the war and, calling out, Putin to stop this aggression. I just don't see, they're saying that 50,000 civilians are going to die. It just seems like, a really bad idea. And listen, there's a lot of geopolitics surrounding it for certain things. What I can tell you is this: if instead of attacking another country, if you feel like you need the resources, or you feel like you need whatever it is, you should pray for it. You should pray for it, and if you're being in line with with all the laws and everything, then you'll receive it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to go out anymore. You don't have to kill people or take their land. You pray for it, and it'll manifest for you. That's what I'm talking about. And this is like a negative timeline. If you're with me right now and you're watching this video, I'd like to think that we're in the highest timeline. So congratulations for making it. Try to stay tuned in to stay on this, high vibrational frequency timeline with me. And I say timeline, and it's really a little bit confusing about timelines themselves, but where things are manifesting for positive outcomes, from your own perspective. That's what I call a timeline. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody stay positive. We are always trying to manifest the most positive outcomes, with the spirit of the Holy Spirit, and, with Jesus and all these positive things. But I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about explaining a little more about the Mandela Effect, and how, why you're seeing a lot of people who see Mandela Effects now, translated into seeing new creatures, new things, new creations. That's because, God is present with us now. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to try to leave these comments open, although sometimes I think YouTube changes around. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.